The story revolves around Noir Starga, a young man who dreams of becoming a brave warrior but is unable to do so due to his lack of magical ability. But when he discovers a secret dungeon that only he is able to enter, everything in his life turns entirely upside down. Noir's journey is not simple though. He must overcome many obstacles and interact with a variety of people, including Emma Brightness, a stunning young woman with blonde hair who becomes his partner. Together they explore the underground dungeon further, overcoming deadly creatures, learning secrets, and solving the puzzles around Noir's special magical abilities. Episode 1. The episode opens with the introduction of Noir Starga, the main protagonist. Noir's father tells him that someone has been hired at the library where he was supposed to work. Noir understands that they are a powerless noble with no chance against anyone higher in the ranks. Alice hugs Noir and expresses her disapproval of the way her beloved brother is being handled. As Baronet's son, Noir is depicted as having an ordinary life, struggling in school and being shunned by his peers because of his lack of interpersonal abilities. Noir's sister Alice advises him to enroll at the Hero Academy. His childhood friend Emma Brightness believes him because he has a rare magical ability, Great Sage, which provides the solution to each problem but causes severe migraines. Embarrassingly, Emma requests Noir to kiss her after revealing that a past Great Sage found relief from severe headaches by kissing his wives. After kissing Emma, Noir notices that his headache has vanished and learns from the Great Sage that great strength can be found in a secret dungeon. Noir encounters the well-known and beautiful Olivia, who is imprisoned by death chains. She offers Noir her abilities: Get Creative, Bestow, Editor. However, they require LP, life points, which are obtained by feeling satisfied. In the academy during his exam, the majority of the nobles overlook Noir because he's only a baronet's son. He teams up with Emma and Lenore Blunden. Noir gets back into the dungeon by herself and uses Olivia's abilities to take down a dead Reaper. After the exam, the Reaper's skull is discovered to be an incredibly uncommon substance, and they set a new academy record. Noir and his partner are left with disbelief that they managed to achieve the highest score. Episode number 2. The next day, after receiving the top score, Noir has a significant enrollment fee difficulty because he must submit the 3,000 reals within a week. His father claimed that he had some savings, but it was impossible for his father to pay for it, as his family couldn't afford to pay for such a large sum in a week. Now that he must earn it on his own, Noir is unsure about how to do so. He questions Olivia about it. She advises him to go to the Odin Adventures Guild. There, he meets Lola Metros, a stunning receptionist. She describes their guild system. He must sign up in order to join the guild. She requests a list of all his skills from him. She notices that he has written Editor and Get Creative skill. Lola doesn't believe that he is the successor of Olivia, who was also a member of the guild 200,000 years ago. This follows by her presenting a book with the ability to view each person's skills. He gladly agrees to this, but Lola wins and has to lift her skirt as punishment. This results in an increase in his LP. He sets out on a mission to capture rainbow grasshoppers. Emma appears while he is catching them and is upset with him for not telling her about the guild. In the guild, Lola may develop feelings for him and begins to cling to Noir, which would make Emma envious. After their argument is finished, Emma and Noir set out on a mission to kill the big rabbit. Emma decides to kill the big rabbit on her own, but she's unable to actually harm him. While Noir and Emma are hiding in the forest, Noir bites Emma's ear, which gives him enough LP to change Emma's skill. With that skill, Emma manages to kill the rabbit. Noir returns to the guild and gets what he wants, and the guild cooks up some of the big rabbit's meat. Noir thanks Olivia for everything she did for him during the barbecue. Episode number 3. Noir meets Maria Fiona Albert, a duke's daughter, on his first day of Hero Academy and learns through the use of his discerning eye that she's cursed to pass away on her 16th birthday. Since Baronet is a title given to commoners for service to the kingdom, Noir is not taken seriously by his classmates. As a result, Maria makes an effort to treat Noir equally. Elna Stongs, a former explorer, teaches the class a technique to deflect an opponent's attack as part of their combat training and offers an erotic reward to anyone who performs it successfully. Using Get Creative as a shortcut, Noir is the only one to succeed in the end, and Elna gives what she promised, resulting in an increase in his LP. After this, Noir is teamed up with Maria, but in between their class, Maria is tormented by the pain of her curse, which Noir is desperate to cure. But Great Sage informs him that a large number of LP is required. He uses his Great Sage ability to give him a solution, but he's already running low on LP. This gives him headaches, and he kisses Emma without thinking and then is punished by Elna. Noir seeks the help of Lola and discovers Luna, a cleric recognized for her healing talents, but is informed that Luna hardly ever deals with curses for personal reasons. Episode number 4. Lola pays a visit to Luna, her best friend. Meanwhile, Noir pays a visit to Olivia and apologizes for not paying her a visit soon. In order to help Maria, Olivia teaches him Lucky Leecher, a skill that generates LP through accidental perversion. This skill helps Noir a lot in increasing his LP. Later, after having a conversation with Noir, Luna admits that she has already met Maria but was unable to help her. With his discerning eye, Noir notices that lifting curses shortens Luna's own lifespan, and lifting a curse like Maria's would quickly kill her. Noir confronts this to Luna, thus he is startled when she accepts to lift the curse and die. A kid gets injured and Luna heals him, but then feels afraid. When Noir examines her skills again, he discovers that she has the useless skill of cowardice, which makes her even more of a coward. Lola is upset because Luna hid her own misery, but she's glad she knows now. Noir realizes that changing lifespan in Luna's ability to finances would cost less LP, but would still require more LP to lift curses. In order to generate the LP rapidly, Lola leads him to a secret gathering of harem pride, a cult of envious men who rank the attractiveness of one another's girlfriends. Episode number 5. We are at the harem pride where all the men were presenting their girlfriends, but the ladies' physical appearance were severely criticized by the audience. Then Emma, Lola, and Luna all play the roles of Noir's harem and win over the audience by performing romantic scenes with Noir, which raised his LP from winning the prize money, and also enjoying the attention of all 3 girls at the same time. They then rush to Maria's house and explain to her parents why Luna was unable to cure Maria previously and what they have done to allow her to lift the curse without any risk to Luna now. Maria asks Noir why he's so caring for her, where Noir expresses how happy she made him for accepting him as a baronet's son in the academy when no one else did. Maria kisses Noir after hearing everything he did for her and realizing he used the majority of his LP to cure her. Luna breaks the curse with less than a minute to spare. Maria pledges she will spend the rest of her life repaying Noir's debt, making the females even more envious as they discover Maria has a crush on Noir. When Luna admits she too has fallen for Noir's charming personality, the situation for Noir becomes extremely risky. After that, he visits Olivia to tell her the good news, but when Olivia also asks Noir for a kiss, he gets very surprised. He only ends up kissing her on the forehead. Episode number 6. Everyone receives 1,000,000 gold pieces from Maria's father, which Noir intends to store for his future. Noir then chooses to hire his mother, father, and sister to work in a store he plans to start selling rare materials for monsters. Noir picks up additional helpful talents from Olivia before heading to the dungeon to start gathering monster supplies. After reaching level 5, Noir encounters a pitch-black lion and tries to run away. But the lion speaks instead. The lion, Tigerson, says that they should explore the dungeon together. He tells them that he made friends with an elf named Vashel. However, Vashel insisted on investigating level 6 alone, and 350 years ago, he vanished. Tigerson believes Vashel may still be alive though. On level 6, Noir gets creative to convert Vashel back, but Noir realizes he's a zombie. Vashel, who is overwhelmed by Tigerson's devotion, expresses his gratitude to him but chooses to go home in the hopes of running into his lover. Tigerson and Vashel must part ways because magical creatures are prohibited there, so Noir offers to be Tigerson's new friend and allow him to stay at his family's house. Noir's family gladly accepts Tigerson and offers to use him as security for their new store. Episode number 7. In the 7th episode, the storyline takes an interesting turn for Noir as Maria begins publicly hugging Noir. It is informed that their first exam will be held and they will have to gather certain things related to monsters, or else enroll in summer school. When Noir and Emma turn to Lola for assistance, she is found fighting with Sarah, another receptionist who's been taking clients from Lola and lowering Lola's performance rating. No evidence exists that Sarah broke any regulations, so Lola challenges her to a contest in which, if she wins, Sarah agrees not to steal any more clients, but if she fails, Sarah agrees to take Noir as a client. Noir is scared as he uses Discerning Eye to demonstrate how sadistically erotic Sarah's abilities are. Noir, Emma, and Luna start taking on as many tasks as they can, which improves Lola's rating. However, even after passing their test, they discover that they still cannot defeat Sarah, whose explorers are exerting themselves to the point of fatigue, in the hopes that she will reward them. When Noir asks Olivia for assistance, she is granted some more of her skills and is told to conquer the dungeon's 7th floor in order to find its treasures. When Noir reaches the 7th floor, he finds himself in an underground forest where an elf girl watches him from the trees. Episode number 8. Dory the Dryad, an elf girl, seeks Noir for assistance and explains that dryads are tree spirits and that a creature is assaulting her tree, robbing it of magic and slowly killing her. She assures him that if he aids her, she will show him 2 treasure chests and the door to level 8. Noir comes upon a gold bee creature whose sting is so deadly it will kill anybody it touches, yet he chooses to assist. Dory kisses and licks his wounded lip out of gratitude, which significantly raises his LP. When he gets back to Olivia, she initially warns him against risking his life for a complete stranger, but soon comes around and explains to him how to win. He uses Get Creative to persuade a group of silver wolves in the area to attack the bee. The pack is destroyed, but the bee is so vulnerable, Noir can quickly kill them. After agreeing to see Dory frequently, Noir finds 2 rare treasures in the chests and gives one to Emma to improve her wind magic and the other to Lola to boost her review. Lola eventually wins the evaluation. Sarah still makes an effort to seduce Noir despite being permanently barred from snatching anybody else's customers. Episode number 9. Noir is invited by Emma to a nobles-only gathering. Noir's father is wrongly denied the ability to lease a location for Noir's shop because he's a baronet. The Earl makes an announcement at the gathering that the Lamu Guild has been engaged as security because the infamous Phantom Thief has threatened to take his jewel, the Mermaid's Tear. A nobleman named Mike Kentel approaches Emma and dares Noir to a dance competition. Noir succeeds after learning to dance with the help of LP. A short while later, the Phantom Thief shows up, takes the tear, and abducts Emma. Lila Overlock of Lamu pursues her with Noir. Lila defeats the Phoenix summoned by the Phantom Thief, while Noir defeats the Phantom Thief. They are suddenly pinned by her partner, Tom Bertholda, who proclaims his intention to marry Emma. Noir gets very enraged after hearing what Tom said and declares Emma to be very valuable to him. But when Emma awakes, they work together to overcome Tom. After that, Emma worries that Noir will now consider her to be filthy, but he reassures her by kissing her. Despite the fact that Noir and Lila belong to opposing guilds, they believe she and Noir can become friends. As a thank you, the Earl assists Noir in opening his shop and provides him with a substantial rent reduction. Episode number 10. Lila enrolls at the academy. Elna then makes a hot spring training camp announcement. She warns them during the journey that they must fight creatures on their own without her assistance. Noir nearly slips into a trap and is informed by a friendly pixie that bandits are to blame. The pixie gives them information about a shortcut to the hot spring. But Noir gets suspicious and realizes the pixie has the power to tame creatures. Noir catches the pixie after they take down her lizardmen army. At the hot spring, the girls shower first in the warm waters, while the boys devise a scheme to spy on them. Noir runs away after declining to participate and encounters Elna, who helps him. Hjorth, one of the boys, discloses that he's been misusing strength potions right up to this point. Noir makes the skill powerless in order to protect Emma and uses it to take down Hjorth. To stop another boy, he must use more LP though. It turns out that the girls have not yet taken a bath. Noir faints from low LP, but Elna treats him by letting him take a bath with the females while wearing a blindfold. Both Emma and Elna give him breast massages because they are aware that his LP is low. Episode number 11. In episode 11, Noir has a terrific day as he opens his own shop, Stardian Rarities. Noir thanks Olivia and promises to liberate her from the death chains. The Great Sage tells him that the 15th floor of the dungeon contains the answer. Emma joins Noir on floor 14, where they kill a horde of arrogant goblins. They are forced to leave after discovering an Olivia clone on floor 15, which is the death chain's actual form and has Olivia's skills. They ask Olivia if she has any flaws that the clone might also have. As a result of Emma having larger breasts than her, Olivia declines to reveal them. Olivia has completely turned Noir's life upside down, and Noir really wanted to repay her by freeing her from the deadly chains. He insists on releasing her because of everything she has done for him. She says she once almost lost a fight, but never knew why. After doing some research, Noir comes across a tale of Olivia fighting a cleric named Litorine, who possessed the rare talent Sacrifice, which temporarily increases abilities by sacrificing previously acquired skills. Noir spends 10,000 LP on Sacrifice just as the clone confronts him after escaping the dungeon to finish their unfinished combat. Noir uses Sacrifice, but as soon as she notices the clone also has to get creative, she paralyzes him with a better version of his own sword. Episode number 12. Olivia recalls an incident from 200 years ago in which a young man died as a result of her insufficient guidance to him. While all is going on, Noir is still engaged in combat with Olivia's clone when Emma, Lola, Luna, and Lila arrive. While the girls' united onslaught successfully breaks her sword, they are instantly afflicted with the clone's fever. She also changes Noir's stone bullet talent and grants him the sluggish condition. Noir gives up all of his remaining skills except for Get Creative, Editor, Bestow, and Sacrifice in order to improve his ability to continue battling after realizing the clone is far more creative than he is. The clone attacks Noir with a fire dragon in revenge, but Noir slashes through it, setting his blade ablaze and delivering the killing blow. When the girls have recovered, they then replace his LP. Olivia compliments Noir for his efforts and gives him a warm embrace when he enters the dungeon. In the end, Olivia tells Noir that now that the death chains are gone, he is free to continue exploring the dungeon's remaining floors. In the final arc of Season 1, the dungeon and the world are saved from destruction by Noir, who uses a combination of cunning strategy, cunning tactics, and his special power to influence the dragon's surroundings. After the battle is over, Noir comes out of the secret dungeon regarded as a hero and celebrated as a legend. Having gained strength from his experiences in the hidden dungeon, he returns to the surface world with his friends. He also finds love in Emma, and they have a tender moment together that suggests a future relationship. Noir realizes that there are still puzzles to be solved, and that the secrets of the underground dungeon are far from being fully exposed. The first season of The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter finishes on a tantalizing cliffhanger, leaving viewers waiting for the second season. Subscribe and like our channel to find out. Thanks for watching.